Time for the Cop Murder Gang. We are back. This is the Murder Hour. This is the show we make rap dope again. And it's brought to you by Zeal Productions and the new and improved Faded Ink Shop. This is where we chop game in this shop thing. You feel me? So yeah, we're gonna do things a little bit different this time around, but it's still gonna be that same dope. You know what I mean? That raw, uncut, never stepped on. Everything we do is raw and it's coming with you with no filter at all. We just rocking. All right. So that being said, let's get going on this first little news brief for y'all. Bay Area rapper was wounded in a shooting at a recording studio in Los Angeles, California. Okay, this caught my eye because this individual, this rap artist is one that I listen to. You know what I mean? I'm a big fan of his music, and I've been listening to him steady for the past like going on 10 years, and yeah, I was shocked and you know a little hurt to hear this happened to him, but he was left in critical condition, but he's stable now and in recovery, and hopefully he has a speedy recovery and bounces back from this. But that being said, let's get into what we know so far about this. A Bay Area rapper was shot after refusing to turn over his watch during an armed robbery late Thursday inside an East Hollywood recording studio, according to police and sources. Stacey Gilton, who raps under the name Lil Yee, suffered from a gunshot wound to the chest, two gunshot wounds to the chest, when an assailant interrupted the performer's recording session and demanded his watch. Okay, now, rap artists, any type of musician, in anything, any type of game today, I can't stress this enough. You need to watch your six at all times. You need to keep your head on the swivel, especially in a recording studio, especially when you're out of bounds in a recording studio, in a studio that doesn't belong to you, isn't with your people that you could really, you know what I mean, that you could really trust. Now, if you in the studio in your backyard, and you know, and you with your day ones, and they backdoor you, I'm sorry, bud. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing you can do about that. You know what I mean? Like, you was got from the gate. You know what I'm saying? But when you out of bounds, or when you anywhere like foreign to where you from, you always got to keep your head on a swivel. And there's no time to, you know, be sipping, or you know, you want to smoke, but just stay on point, because you never want to get caught lacking. And a lot of these youngsters today are looking for a trophy, looking for something to brag about online. You know what I mean? And the music that is popular right now is all about that. You know what I mean? It's all about catching bodies, who got the most hats, pulling licks, smoking on ops. You know what I mean? And it's sad. You feel me? It's sad. The lack of creativity it's so sad. But that's what it is. You know what I mean? And hopefully it's just a phase that phases out soon. But as of right now, it don't look like it's going anywhere anytime soon. You know what I mean? I hope it does. But so always watch your surroundings, be aware of your surroundings, read the room, you know what I'm saying, and fill out your acquaintances, you know what I'm saying, because this has setup written all over it. You know what I mean? It's definitely has setup written all over it. People don't just run up in your studio session on coincidence, you know what I'm saying. But let's see what else it says. Says he was taken to a hospital for surgery and was in a critical condition, but stable. And an LAPD spokesperson, Officer Drake Madison, said police were flagged down and directed to the scene of the shooting just after 10 p.m. Thursday in the 4500 block of Melrose Avenue. They found the victim, 32, wounded by a suspect who had fired several rounds at the victim during an attempted robbery. So they got there. Dude was already gone, and they found Lil Yee, you know, suffering from 2 gunshot wounds. I don't know if anybody else was hit. Doesn't say anything about that, or there was a confrontation or anything, or he just pulled out, said give it up. He said no, and he just let it blow. I don't know. A lot of these cats is scared, but they jealous and they envious and they scared. And jealousy, envy, and being scared, that's a bad combination. they the most dangerous. You understand? They not thinking rationally, and you know what I'm saying. You don't even know, like, they scared of all anything that's about to go down. They just gonna squeeze, trigger happy. You know what I mean? And jealousy, envy. That's that they say. Oh, jealousy is a female trait. It's a bitch trait. Okay, and bitches come in all shapes, sizes, and both genders. You feel me? Um, I know a lot more bitches that's dudes than females. There's a lot of these dudes is bitches. You know what I mean? A lot of these fake rappers, they bitches. You know what I mean? But when you mix all that together with the jealousy, the envy, the being scared, you know what I mean? That just it's a bad mix, and it causes for some bad medicine right there. You know what I mean? So always pay attention to your surroundings. Keep your circle real small, and network. Do your thing. I know a lot of people. I network with a lot of people, but my circle is small. Um, but let's see what else it says. Police are said to be investigating the possibility that the robbery was a setup orchestrated by another rapper. So I'm thinking it's got to be an artist he was probably down there bumping elbows with, or rubbing elbows with, or networking with, or maybe just maybe somebody just seen him and they tied it in between another acquaintance. You got to watch that too. You might be cool with somebody in that area, like what's up, what's up. He introduced you, oh yeah, this my wow. I mean, and this is, but he don't know you for just because you cool with my partner don't mean nothing. Now I got the drop on you. Oh, what's up, bro? Where you at? Oh, I'm over here at the studio. Lil Yee's recording. Oh, okay. What studio you at? And that's that. You know what I mean? You got to be on your cues and tell people, like, hey, bro, when we rock, don't tell nobody I'm here. Let's just work, get it over with. Afterwards, they hit you. Just be like, hey, yeah, we was there. That's cool. But if they hit you while we in here, you just be like, hey, nah, I'm working. I'm out the way right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't nobody got to know where you at. Don't drop your location on social medias and stuff. We already seen what that happened. What happened, like, with that. When Pop Smoke and that's another thing. You know what I mean? You got scared, jealous, and envious ones that are a bad combination, and that gets you what? That's what happened with Nipsey. You got scared, jealous, envious motherfucker that ain't got shit to lose. You know what I'm saying? And he takes out a solid individual. You know what I'm saying? Over some bullshit. You know what I mean? And then you got the cats that won a trophy. You know what I mean? That won a trophy. They young, they dumb, they don't care. They just trying to score, and they want that trophy. They want to post it on social media. And what do? They just waiting for you to slip up. You drop that location. He's right there, and you just turn from a drip to a lick. You feel me? Then you got them same ones, and they just out trying to backdoor people and snake people, and that's why you always got to know your surroundings, be aware of your surroundings, and pay attention to the cats that you conduct business with. And also, you don't got to be, you don't got to be drip everywhere you go. I'm not trying to tell anybody how they should rock they jewels, or you know what I mean, dress or whatever. But it's a Thursday night. You in the studio recording music. You don't need your bust down on. You don't need to flex on this next dude that's there with you. That's another rapper. You know what I mean? If he's like, oh, bro, we finna go out afterwards to this event, you know what I mean? Then you're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go get nice then, and then I'll meet you there or whatever. You know what I mean? And then always keep a pole if you like that. You know what I mean? You always gotta, you know what I mean? If you got the gold and bust down and you dripping, you gotta have that when it comes with it. You feel me? Just saying, for protection, for your own protection. That's why I'm big pro Second Amendment. You dig what I'm saying? Um, and you have the right to bear them. So you should, for your own protection and for the protection of your property and your loved ones. You know what I'm saying? Um, but what else does it say about them? It says Gilton is a native of the Fillmore neighborhood in San Francisco, proudly boasting his roots in a 2022 interview on influential music journalist Jeff Weiss's website. According to the interview, he self-released his hit single "War" in 2016, and it has racked up nearly 5 million streams on Spotify. War is classic, instant classic in the Bay Area. It was what actually caught my attention, and turned me on to this cat. It's a dope track, so you should check that out. But Gilton credited the song with giving him a platform and it gave him a fan base who connected with the lyrics of wrestling with grief and mental health. And that's my type of music. If anybody knows me knows that that's what I like. I like that pain music. I like that struggle music. You know what I mean? I'm not really I'm not really into sharing the fame without sharing the shame. You know what I mean? Without sharing the pain. You feel me? Like you can't share your hustle without sharing your struggle. You feel me? If you ain't never been through nothing, I don't really trust anything you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Um, and that's the type of music that I really like. That's why I connect so much with this artist. The shooting is the latest in a string of high profile shootings and robberies in musical artists in the LA area. Says local icon Nipsey Hussle was murdered outside his clothing boutique in South LA in 2019. In February 2020, rising star Pop Smoke was gunned down in a home invasion after inadvertently posting his location in the Hollywood Hills on Instagram while in town visiting from New York. Yeah, that was very sad. Rest in peace to both, and prayers go out to their families. You know what I mean? Um, and it also says in 2022, three rappers, um, PNB Rock, Inglewood's Half Ounce, and Compton's Key Riches, that they were all three killed in the LA area, all on some dumb, envious, jealous, scary, like punk moves. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. And then you got like Draco. I know there was more politics involved in that, but still, you got to stay aware of your surroundings, and you're not a coward. If if you feel like just because they say, "Oh, you bitched up, you don't want to go over," I'll be a bitch over here alive. Then try to be a brave dead guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't go, oh yeah, I'm with it. No, bro. If you feel like okay, this shit is overwhelming, there's about 17 of them. You know what I mean? They got blicks on them, and they got if you, bro, pick and choose your wars wisely. You know what I'm saying? Pick and choose those battles. Um, Always stay on your toes. You know what I mean? So that being said, like I said, I can't stress enough. Artists, always stay on your toes. Always keep your head on a swivel. Be aware of your surroundings and be aware of read the room. You know what I'm saying? Be aware of cats, because the intentions is not always on your best behalf. You know what I mean? Anything that glitter ain't gold. You know what I'm saying? And majority of these cats, they ain't got nothing to lose, and they ain't got nothing to lose. They got nobody that cares about them, and they don't give a shit. They just looking for a trophy. You know what I mean? So yeah, big prayers up to Lil Yee on a speedy recovery. Hope he bounces back from this. Doesn't let him knock his shine or anything like that. And I hope he just stays out the way from all that bullshit. You know what I mean? And with all that, don't block your blessings. Turn your L's into lessons. You feel me? And see you next time.